going to run through what I'm going to do to give you the most relaxing aromatherapy back massage. So I'm just going to start with cleansing your back, and then we're going to do a check for contraindications, and then I am going to blend the aromatherapy oils for the massage, and then we'll start with the massage. How does that sound?
It sounds lovely.
Okay. Well, let's start with the cleanse for the back massage. Are you okay with me using my cellar water for this?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. And this is really just to remove any lingering dirt that's managed to get from your clothes, maybe onto your back. Just provides a clean area. Might be a bit cold to start with. Just gets rid of any grease or dirt or anything that's come off clothes, so that you get a nice smooth back massage. And now what I'm going to do is just check the area for any contraindications, and what I'm looking for are any blemishes or scratches or any tender areas that could prevent me doing the massage. Please do let me know if anything feels tender.
Okay.
Thank you. Do you have a lot of tension in your back?
A lot, yes. I sit all day.
Oh, okay, right. So back massage is well needed then.
Definitely.
Are there particular areas on your back that you feel need more attention?
Upper back by my shoulders
Right, around the shoulder area here.
and right in the small of the back.
So this area here?
Mm.
Okay, right. That's very common, especially when you're sat at a desk. We're supposed to take regular breaks, but the reality is that doesn't always happen. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just blend some oils, and this is for the relaxing massage.
What oils are you using?
I'm going to use Mei Chang, lavender and ylang ylang. And I'm going to mix that with some wheat germ, and this should provide a really relaxing massage. So we just need a couple of drops of each. Mei Chang. Smells gorgeous. So the Mei Chang is the top note, lavender is the middle note, and ylang ylang is the base note. And I know you've been exposed to aromatherapy oils before, but you may not have smelt the Mei Chang one. So I'm just going to place this under.
That.
Yeah, you smell that?
Mm.
It's a gorgeous mixture. And Mei Chang has got a light citrus lemony flavour, which makes it a top note, but it's very subtle, so it's very relaxing.
Smells lovely.
So I'm just going to add the oil to your back. Okay, I'm just going to do a back stretch. Make sure all of the oil is absorbed across the whole back area. And because this is an aromatherapy massage, it's much lighter than the normal sort of Swedish massage. So there's lots of gentle stroking. But if there are areas that you want me to massage particularly well, then do let me know that as well. So one of the first things I'm going to do is just do a little bit of a diagnostic in these areas, and that means some areas come up with some redness, which indicates that that area probably needs a little bit more massaging, a little bit more attention. Yeah, there's quite a lot of tension on your left side. Maybe just been doing things with the left there. That whole area there is a little bit tense. Okay.
The oil smells lovely.
It is gorgeous, isn't it?
Mm.
It's one of my favourites. That is the Mei Chang overpowering everything because it's the top note at the moment. But it mixes well with the other two as well. Right, I'm just going to get you to pop your arm. If you relax your arm, I'm just going to get you to put it up slightly. That's perfect. Just so that I can get to this scapular area here. Because you said your shoulders were needing a little bit of attention. So this just brings your scapula up so that I can get in there a bit. Oh yes, I can feel this area here. And this is a classic position if you've been sat at a computer. really relieve that area there. Particularly around underneath the scapula, so that must be the way that you're sitting maybe. Maybe some stretches now and again. The oils should really help with this as well. There we go. Pop that back under. Just pop that over the other side so I don't catch it. Okay. That side's not too bad. Right, we're just going to do the other side. So if you could do the same with the arm there. That's brilliant, thank you.
My left side is always more tense.
Yeah, this is strange really. It's normally the other way round, but you're right. Funny enough, it's in the same place that you've got on the right side, but this is so tight here. So it could just be the way you're sitting. Pop that away. Your scapula's not up so much, that's better. Is it tender here?
Little bit, yeah.
I think just some nice gentle massage moves here, I think, will be sufficient. And then that oil seeping in will really help as well.
Again, I think it's posture.
Yes, it could be.
That feels nice in between the shoulder blades.
Yeah. I think you needed that extra bit of relief and focus on this area here. Do that once more, I think. Let's go do a little more on these shoulders. I'm just going to get in a little bit closer to you. Okay. They need a little bit more attention around. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's the same area here, but on this side it's just much. There's almost like a ridge there. It should really help loosen it up. It's feeling looser already. I'm just going to come to the side to finish off. Just do a little bit more work on this sacrum area. feeling a little bit hot to the touch, which often indicates that it just needs a little bit of TLC. Right. What I'd like to do now is just end the massage with some nice deep breaths, if that's okay. So 3 deep breaths. So number 1, 2, last one. There we go. Right, you just stay relaxed there for a while. I will go and get you a glass of water and then we'll go through aftercare with you. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I have one of my models who is going to help me practice my back massage routine. So I'm just going to check in with her to see that everything is okay, and then I'm going to cleanse the back and check for contraindications before we go into the full back massage routine. So is everything okay for you there?
Yes.
Thank you. And I have got the heating on, so I'm prepared for when we need to get to the back massage and take the blanket off. Hopefully the room is nice and warm for you still. Okay, thank you. Okay, now we have spent a little bit of time discussing the routine today, and in particular we discussed that you have a little bit of a reaction to when we use essential oils. So what we have decided today is not to use essential oils for the massage. We're just going to use a basic carrier oil. But what I want to do first is just cleanse the back completely, and bearing in mind that you do have a sensitive skin, I'm literally using micellar water to cleanse the back so that there's no chance of a reaction at all. This is going to be quite cooling on the skin. And this just gives the back a little bit of a cleanse. Removes off any impurities that are left on the skin. Covering any areas that I'm going to touch. Okay. And then what I'm going to do now is just check your back for any contraindications. And the reason we do this is really just to check for any broken skin or any possible sign of bruising, anything that's tender. So do give me a shout if there is anything that you suddenly feel is tender when I touch, or if there is anything that you're aware of that I need to know about with regards to your skin. And if I've got any questions as we go along, I'll ask those as well. So I'm going to start from this side, and I'm going to just go all the way down. And the magnifying glass allows me to see any possible contraindications that I can't see generally. I can just see a bit more. Okay, and you've got a slight scarring here. Is this a mole removal? Okay, it's an old one though by the looks of it. Okay, right. That's absolutely fine. It looks like it's healed up there. And the others are just literally age spots which we can work over, no problem. But there's no open sores or anything like that. And there doesn't appear to be any tenderness anywhere. Okay, I'll just cover the top of the shoulder here. Okay, that is lovely. Thank you. I think we are good to go. So, as I mentioned, you've got a slight sensitivity to essential oils. So, what I've decided to do is just use a basic carrier oil, and this one is wheat germ. So I've gone for a sort of middle of the road carrier oil. So I'm going to start with applying the oil to the back. So we start with a generous amount first. We just gently effleurage to make sure that the oil seeps into the skin. definitely just need a little bit more. And you can nicely relax while I'm doing that. So what I'm going to do now is just apply my fingertips to either side of the spine and just move from the neck down to the sacrum. And what I'm trying to feel for is any tender areas. So we never massage on the spine, just down it, either side. Right, next I'm going to use my thumbs, place them towards the spine, and then I'm going to use what we call a Petrissage movement, just to see if there is any tension in these spaces, the intervertebral spaces. And that really helps to release any tension and stress that are in these areas. Back massage is so good for this. It just really improves circulation as we increase the blood flow. Really helps our muscles recover by carrying oxygen and nutrients to all these lovely areas. Okay, just going to move to the side. And then what I'm going to do is just do what we call whole hand frictions to the back. And we're doing a relaxing back massage now, but obviously what you can do is also do a really vigorous one if you want to. So you would then shorten the massage and your movements would be much sharper and much faster. Right, we're going to get to this sacrum area. hold a lot of stress in this area, so massaging this always feels absolutely wonderful. Really helps to reduce the stress that we often find in lower backs. What you're trying to do here is just reduce those cortisol levels that cause stress. And often if you're sat for long periods of time, which many of us are, this area gets very tender, so working it is a nice release. Reduces any inflammation in there, allows you to recover from sitting endlessly. And do try wherever you can to get up and move around at least once an hour. But I know sometimes people can't do that because of their jobs. And then a massage, just a straightforward back massage like this, can really, really help release that stress and tension in this area. So what I'm going to do is just deep thumb lead some of these areas around the shoulder and neck that were quite tense earlier. So what I'm going to do is just do some deep kneading into the areas around the scapula. People often get very tense in these areas. I can feel lots of crunchiness here. And we just use these areas so much. Deserves a little bit of TLC. Just drain it down the lymph node. Just going to pick up this area just a little bit. Don't want to pull on your hair, so I'm just popping it out of the way there. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to do the other side. Obviously you would normally move actually round to the other side, but we can't do that, otherwise you wouldn't you'd only see my back on the camera. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pull the blanket up so that you don't get cold, and I'm just going to work, I'm going to bring my chair back, and then I'm just going to work this shoulder and neck area a little bit more. I'm going to put a little bit more oil on the tops of the shoulders where they've got a little bit dry. It's useful having you here because I've just learned that I need to be much closer when I do this. So that's helpful. Take that down a little bit. Lots of tension in these shoulder areas. That's not unusual. Anything from jobs to shopping, cleaning. We use these parts of our body a lot. They hold stress. If it's not the lower back, it's the shoulders. So just a simple massage like this can really help. The beauty of something like this is that a general massage in any form really is a relatively safe treatment and it's non-invasive. Do always consult your doctor if obviously you suffer from any chronic illnesses. But potentially anything that can be impacted by this treatment, then obviously always best to consult your doctor first. But generally, a basic massage like this, as I said, is non-invasive and can really help with stress levels and easing tension. Just going to massage the base of the neck here. I know you said earlier that you're going out and you don't want any stickiness on your back. So what I'm going to do is just remove, with a little bit of micellar water again, the massage oil that's sat on your back at your request. Normally you would leave that on there, but as I said, we haven't got essential oils in there, so it's quite easy to actually remove that. So I'm going to do that now. So as we did before, we're just going to use micellar water for this. And this is very useful for anybody who's got sensitive skin like yourself. And those carrier oils are great as a simple massage medium when you've got somebody with sensitive skin who reacts to oils. And they're very useful themselves. So just going to do the same on your shoulders. There we go. That's the end of the back massage routine. And thank you so much for coming in and allowing me to practice on you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, and thank you for watching.